What is the most common communication barrier you face between like different generations?
The most common barrier is their peer group.
Peer group?
Their peer group. If I say something to Sage, who's 5, she looks at her friends who are 5 years old to get their reaction before she listens to me. If I say something to a college student, as example, they will look at each other and they'll all communicate before they get back to me. So the barrier is eye contact and not just going people to people.
And how does that make you feel as a person of a...
I'm used to it. So then I work on the group versus just working on the one individual.
Okay. Do you feel like you communicate better with people of different generations when there is that one-on-one interaction rather than when they are looking for group like reassurance based on like what you told them? It's still they will make decisions based on the group versus what I say. Okay. I can tell the kids, hey, if you want to go roller skating, they will look at their friends and go, do we want to go roller skating or whatever. Okay. So I know that this is interactions between like family members and like your grandchildren.
Totally.
So like what about like like you're going to the grocery store or you're out talking about, do people make assumptions?
I live in Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Okay. So in Santa Barbara we have a beautiful beach. So Jane and I we're walking on the beach. We will see people, and if you smile or if you say something to people, they will look at the reaction of other people first before they'll smile back. So I don't think it's not just family. It's whatever. And we buy books. Students come up to sell the books back. We'll quote a price. They will look to their friends to see the value versus just, oh yeah, I need the money, or I want to sell the book, I want to get rid of it.
Okay. So do you think that it sounds like it's kind of like a trust issue thing, like that nobody really like trusts the advice that you're giving?
Okay, can I be totally honest?
Sure.
Okay, I am over 65.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I've been in San Francisco. I've been around. It shouldn't be a trust issue.
Yeah.
But people go, it's a trust issue.
It's still there.
It's still there. So how do we get over the trust issue?
That's a good question. How do you think?
How do we become friends? How do we say, you're okay, I'm okay?
How would you? What is your solution?
No, did you see her reaction?
Immediately
she looked at me like, what is this for? Totally, right? We just witnessed what I might call. Anyway, what is
your what do you think would help solve this trust issue? What's a good first step to take?
To look at one another and notice that we're all together. You have something to share. You have some great points. You all have stuff that I need, and I have things that I can share with you. And we just have to learn to trust. We just have to get on with life.
Cool.
Are we okay?
Are there any other questions I should ask or we should go over? Do we need more stuff?
Do you have any questions? I'm not picking on you. I don't want you to think that. Yeah.
Do you think that your wisdom isn't valued in any way?
No. No. I need you. I need your wisdom. You're the future. You're telling us where we're going to go, whether it's with the banks, or if it's crisis, or if it's green, or if it's health, or whatever. Because we've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but your generations tell us where we've been.
Oh, did you see? So we just got into the generation thing.
What? What is the generation thing?
You just moved me. You moved me from a group of equals to a generation. Is it important to you to...
As a group of equals, we are equally here because we're all at the same place at the same time, but you've had a different experience from us because you were here before we were here. And that's what I'm trying to emphasize. I'm saying you're coming into this equal space with a lot of resources and a lot of knowledge that we haven't had the chance to experience personally. So it's a mutual trust thing. We have to trust what you've said about us, and you need to trust us about what we're experiencing now and where we're going to go later.
True. We're here to say we made a lot of mistakes.
And
you probably weren't ready for that. We did. I mean, I was a drill sergeant during Vietnam. We made a lot of mistakes. Okay? We haven't made those mistakes later. But I have a different opinion of war than you do. Okay? I'm not saying mine's right. I'm just saying the experience that I had in some ways that helped us. Okay? But I don't encourage everybody to go to war. I'm not, active, that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of experiences, but I'm more interested in your experiences. I want you to help us green, you know, live for tomorrow, take care of my grandkids, that kind of stuff. Because I'm like, let's face it, I'm over the hill. Okay, you know, I enjoy my life. I enjoy living in Santa Barbara. You know, I own Porsche cars. I do a lot of stuff, but my experiences are totally different. So if you could share with me, I have a better day.
What can we share with you? Do you have any questions for us? We've come at you with a camera and interview questions. Why don't we return the favor? What do you want to know?
What do you want from us? What can we help you with? You've straddled, you've got a financial crisis that we've created. And so, is it important to you, or do you just live another day and go, oh, that's okay. Yeah, I read about it in the newspaper and there's a crisis and I'm young and I won't make your mistakes, but you will, because we all do.
Oh yeah.
I guess, like, I mean, I know I'm kind of dominating right now.
But it's open to share. Anybody honestly want to.
But I guess, like, the biggest hurdle that I personally come into contact with when it comes to dealing with the issues that are going on right now and communicating that with, like, let's say, like, my parents or my grandparents, they automatically just kind of pigeonhole me and say, oh, well, you've had this kind of liberal education, so you're incredibly one-sided and you have no idea what the real world is really like. And so there's this idea where these people that I talk to think that because they've had a specific experience, only those experiences are legitimate. And so I guess, like, I feel like if there was more, like, understanding, I feel like you're a rarity. Like, I don't really talk to many people that are just like, yeah, we're all on the same page, like, let's help each other.
Yes.
Yeah, but I guess that's what I would like too from different generations before me.
So it's interesting, and it does open up a dialogue. And it's the way that you approach it.
Yeah.
Do you go in saying, look, I know I'm young, I know I go to San Francisco State, I know I have a liberal education or whatever, and I love the 49ers and I love the Giants and yada, 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 but there's a debt crisis out there. What can we do to change it? Does everybody have credit cards?
Yeah.
Yes. You can't learn from what mistakes we made. I'm just saying, you know, if all of a sudden, if the young people today, because you have all the power, if you say no credit cards, we're paying cash, goodbye to the banks, because banks are collecting fees on everything that you do. We're not going to support the banks. We want to be a cash-free society. You would change the world. You could change a lot of things.
Do you think that we should get rid of banks?
Oh, not banks. We need banks because we need to borrow money to make structures to have jobs and to take care of people.
But, like, credits and loans. And
you need to really, I think you need to really look at it. And instead of, there's a lot of kids that go, oh, I got a credit card and I'm eligible to buy $100 worth of something versus, oh my gosh, I have to pay back the $100.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the most